Hey y'all. So today is the big day. I am at the tat shop right now. I just pulled up and I wanted to go ahead and record whatever feelings that I'm feeling right now and just keep you guys posted because this is like my first time really doing a vlog. I just wanted to quickly express my pre-tat sitting down preparation jitters. This is the most nervous that I've ever been over a tattoo, and it's like mildly just because of the placement, like where it's at. I am planning to get a tattoo on my throat and going down the chest area. I have on little pasties from Savage Fenty. I haven't seen anyone who has said that that shit is not painful. But overall, I am excited. Like, don't get me wrong. I know I sound very iffy right now, but I am more so concerned on getting the perfect outline, the perfect stencil. Once the stencil is placed on me, before we even go through with any ink, that is when I'll know, okay, it's go time. We can do this. I can do this. This is a good idea. I do not back down when it comes to commitment in evolving myself or just modifying myself to the best version of me. And I kind of saw this coming. I don't know about y'all, but like at this point, like I'm not even surprised when it comes to my next tattoo idea and the time slot that I give myself to act on the shit. Like the minute I have the thought, if I could have an on-hand, you know how people have like on-hand chefs? If I had an on-hand tattoo artist, you already know I would be like way more tatted than I am now. Yeah, we're making stuff happen today. We're doing big things, big things today. I'm about to walk into the shop. I'm gonna try to remember to record absolutely everything that I can so that way I can just take you guys on this journey with me. All right, let's get to it.
You know what that meant. I should've known better back then. If I could find a way, I would take back everything. I wanna change for you. 'Cause I want you, I need you. Don't leave me tonight. Oh, you make your decision. I know it ain't right. Oh, I'm not in the darkness. 'Cause you are my light. I can't make it without having you by my side.
Third time's the charm. Hey guys, it is day 3. I'm gonna get up really quick and show you guys the entire piece. Let me back up some because the camera wants to act weird. There we go. Yep. This shit, I was like not expecting it to be so freaking painful. First of all, this walk in the park, this area, this whole area right here is where I started to notice, okay, this shit actually hurts, like a lot. The throat area really was not that bad. I was surprised. I was expecting the throat to be more painful than the sternum, but my throat was like between 1 and 10, it was more like a 7, 8. My sternum, that shit on a scale of a 1 to 10, bitch, sternum is fucking 20,000. I'm not trying to scare y'all, but that shit hurt. That shit really hurt. Just to give you guys an example of how painful this was, she started on the ribs in this area immediately. Soon as the needle hit me, it felt like I had been stabbed with a knife. Never been stabbed before ever. I can only imagine that that is probably the closest that I have ever felt to getting stabbed in the fucking ribs. My ribs, like my sternum area, was on fire throughout the entire process. I still don't know how I got through it, honestly. And the minute she started, I told her, because she's done some of my most painful tattoos to date, which was like my shin and my hands and just the very sensitive areas. But no, the sternum, it didn't make any freaking sense how much that shit hurt. It felt like I had been stabbed, and anywhere that she was dragging the needle, it felt like she was dragging the knife through my entire stomach area. It felt like I was being cut the fuck open and sewn the fuck back together. That was the worst pain I have ever endured in my entire life. I don't know if it's because my endurance or stamina or energy level was already compromised due to my throat being done first, because we did do the throat first and then we went to the sternum. Initially, we weren't even going to do the sternum in the same day, but I really wanted it done so it could heal all together and I could show it all together. But Aaliyah said that she would finish it and we knocked it out. But when I tell you, the sternum had me thrown for a fucking loop. I had a lot of firsts with this sternum tattoo. I have never cried. When getting tattooed, I cried, y'all, like a baby. I shed not little thug tears. I shed like tears. I was laid down or laid back in the chair and I just could not take it anymore. I started crying, and I'm sitting there thinking as I'm crying, like, damn, this sternum tattoo is bitching me out. Cause usually, no lie, I have up until this point thought that I had a very high pain tolerance. Maybe that's just a very, very sensitive place, but that completely changed my perspective on how tough I thought I was. I cried, I moaned and groaned like I was having open heart surgery. That shit hurt. That shit was painful. Oh God. See, my brain is like trying to block it out now. Like, no, we're not experiencing that trauma again. When I got home, I told my mom, because I showed her, and I told her, I feel like I just went through a traumatic experience. It was worth it in the end, which is just the process of getting tattoos, but I have never had that extreme of a painful experience getting tattooed. I was legit like, ooh, and it got to a point where I had to grab my sweatshirt that I brought and bite on it. Like, to put it into a number of words, if you are planning to get a tattoo on your stomach, sternum, ribs area, just get ready. Get ready to feel like you are being shanked. Get ready to feel like you are being repeatedly shanked. Oh God. Insane. It was insane. And I'm contemplating going back and getting shading in certain areas because it's just strictly line work right now. But that's something I'm going to have to work up the moxie for, because I'm scared. I'm scared now. I know I done got it over with the first time. I am not looking forward to getting the shading or anything added on to it. I am scared. That's all I gotta say. I hope you guys like it though. It is probably one of my favorite pieces so far. It's brown. I like that it's brown and it's different, and it just gives very nice tribal vibes. It gives a very, very nice centerpiece to all of the other tattoos that surround me. So it was worth it in the end. I'm very happy that I went through with it, because I know I was really nervous when I was speaking on it before walking into the tat shop. I didn't know what to expect. I am beyond pleased with the color, with the design, with everything. It just all came together, and it typically, like it usually does whenever I get tattoos, but you know, you still have that sensation of indifference. I knew Aaliyah had me. I knew she was gonna get me right. I just had so many feelings, thoughts and feelings that went into this area, because it is a symmetrical area, it's a centered area, and it's a tough area to tattoo. I love Aaliyah so much for making my dreams come true with this tattoo. The next video that I touch base on will be about my other tattoos, a full tattoo tour, and I'll also be talking about my piercings, the pain level, my favorites, you know, my even piercings that I've had in the past and gotten taken out. I'm telling y'all, I have like hella holes, hella ink to talk about with you guys. So till next time.